welcome to Chicago. It's good to have you.
Thank you.
And all this craziness that goes on wherever you go. What do you make of all that?
I think people have just been waiting for some kind of physical representation of the book. I mean, people have been so obsessed with it for years now. And I guess any kind of thing which they can touch or look at instead of just being in their imaginations, I think they've just transferred all their obsession over.
Don't you think there's something more, though? Because, I mean, there have been popular book series that have come out and people haven't waited out, for 8, 10, 12 hours in the cold and the rain, and scalping wristbands for $500 and some of the crazy stuff that's gone on.
I think it's specifically because there's not a huge amount of stuff which has really been picked up by females, and I think nothing's really directed towards them. There's a ton of movies and a ton of mainly movies which are just dedicated purely to a young male audience, and I think there's, apart from romantic comedies and things, and it's not really a romantic comedy. I mean, it's not a chick flick. It is kind of, but I mean, it encompasses other things, and so I think people are really just the clan of women are just sort of salivating over having something which is dedicated to them.
Poor you.
Just thousands
Just sucks
of
to be you, doesn't it? What was your reaction when you first heard about this? And literally every place you go, you are mobbed by people now.
I know, it's totally bizarre. I mean, it's especially funny how it's only girls. I mean, it is like being part of a boy band. And I went into the job having absolutely no idea that this would happen. I mean, at all. And so every single place I go, it's just completely bizarre.
Is it fun or is it annoying? I mean, it's obviously changed your life and where you can go and how you get around.
I mean, not really. I mean, because I go on this tour. I mean, I guess it is completely surreal. And if I try to tell my friends at home, I was just in this room with 5,000 girls screaming at me, and people were crying and stuff, they'd just be like, "Why?" I mean, it's just,
for you?
Yeah, I know. It's just completely, yeah. I mean, yeah, it is fun, but I mean, I can't really. I don't know. It's because it's so immediate that I don't know how to deal with it really.
You've described the squealing and the screaming as being from the gates of hell. Was that a correct quote?
If you ever hear, if you're going to this thing this evening and you hear it, you'd know exactly what I mean. I mean, it's just totally bizarre. I mean, just having 6,000 girls, it's the strangest sound. Because they all scream. It's not like any different noise. It's just screams. And so, and there's no music to counteract it. It's not like you're part of a band. It's like you're just standing there and people are screaming. So yeah, I guess it is kind of like that.
Wow, that's absolutely amazing. So, we're not going to see the movie until next week. And a lot of this popularity of this craziness that's going on is strictly based on the book. Mm-hmm. Is the movie pretty true to the book? Or, have changes been made? Will fans of the book be surprised?
I hope they'll be a little bit surprised. I mean, it's definitely. I mean, I haven't seen it, but when we were working on it, it was definitely. We kind of obsessed over making it exactly the right tone, and I think Catherine isn't really, because she's kind of an organic director. Every single one of her films looks pretty different, and this one definitely looks different to everything else. I mean, it definitely has a feel about it. I mean, where all the locations we shot were all very true to the book, and. I think it is pretty much true to the book.
People are saying that this could be the next Harry Potter in terms of popularity and a book series that goes on and clearly is captivating people. Is that a good thing or a bad thing that it's being compared to Harry Potter that way?
I guess it's good that it's sort of captivating. I mean, just seeing the amount of people that go, I mean, there's obviously something which gives them an enormous amount of entertainment in their lives. I mean, to be able to drive, people are driving over states just to have some kind of connection with the book. And I think there are so few things which have any sort of substantial value, a lasting value to people, which they can be a fan of for a long time. I think it's good in that way. But I mean, the story is almost the opposite to Harry Potter. I mean, it's so internalized, and whereas Harry Potter is this huge galaxies, a fantasy galaxy, everything is different. This is completely set in the real world. So, yeah, but I mean, I guess it is good. I mean, I hope it has the same success.
Are you prepared for how your life is about to change? I mean, to some extent, it seems like it has.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's definitely changed a little bit. I mean, going to airports and you have people like paparazzi and stuff. That's very, very strange for me. I mean, you kind of, especially as the movie hasn't come out. I mean, I mean, whereas it was like when I did in Harry Potter, it kind of, you're walking through Leicester Square in London one day, and the next day there's 12,000 people screaming, and then the day after that, no one again. And it's like, it's kind of this sort of bizarre double life you live. So hopefully it'll be the same kind of thing where I pretty much live my normal life afterwards, after all the hype's died down.
Are you able to, go out and go to the store? Just in reading the article in Entertainment Weekly, you'll love a good Hot Pocket, which can you run out to the store and get your?
I do. I think that's one of the things about my lifestyle. I live such a kind of cheap lifestyle that like no one who would have any interest in Twilight or movies at all would be in the same place. So yeah. If you're just going to 7-Elevens and stuff, then you're like.
Are you a 7-Eleven goer?
I'm not so much a 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven's a little bit too far away from my apartment.
Convenience.
Yeah, I pretty much go to the convenience store inside my apartment building, which has a good selection of Hot Pockets.
Very good. What would be your favorite Hot Pocket? You're an aficionado.
I think the pepperoni and sausage one. I think that's like it's a few levels above the others.
Yeah. I'm
really disappointed that they backed down and did vegetarian ones. I think that's just pandering.
Yeah, that is so anti-Hot.
Yeah, there's no point.
What's the point, exactly? What do you say to the people who came out this morning at midnight? They waited for hours and hours and hours. They couldn't get in. A lot of people were like really, really disappointed.
I know. I mean, I hope. I mean, there's a thing. We're doing a question and answer thing afterwards, which anyone can go to. I mean, I don't know. I hope. I was going to say Hot Pocket have sorted it out. Hot topic. I hope Hot Pockets.
Clearly, I should have brought you some.
Hot Pockets really should have. If we had Hot Pockets involved, this never would have
Nobody
happened.
would have been mad.
But no, I think I hope. Hopefully, the question and answer thing will be all right. But I mean, I'm doing so many different things over the next few months, or few weeks, around the premiere. So hopefully there'll be another chance. I think there's going to be tons of signing stuff at the premiere, and if people turn up at that. But no, it's sad. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of. I think malls and stuff aren't really capable of dealing with. I don't think anyone thought the amount of attention it's getting would actually happen. So I don't know, but I guess I am kind of sorry about it.
Yeah, cool. Good for you. Congratulations on all your success.